Hi, I'm Holly Silva and I've been a crafts expert for 15 years. Today I'm going to show you how to make a stained glass votive candle craft. So here we are going to do a very simple form of stained glass. This is going to be homemade stained glass. We're not actually going to be cutting glass as a traditional art. We are just going to take this clear votive glass and using a watercolor acrylic watercolor rather, we are going to just dilute it slightly by dabbing our paintbrush in a little bit of water and painting, and then of course going into, filling our brush with the paint. And this will dry wonderfully. And so we've got some pretty basic colors on here, which I'm going to show you how to do. I've got some really nice green, and I'm going to just throw in a couple of strokes here and just show you how it should look. Now, the more water you use, the more transparent the paint is going to be with this particular type of paint. And of course, if you use very little water, it's going to be very opaque. But I'm going to lighten this green up here just a tad, because we want the colors to come through. We want the light to come through when the candle is illuminated. And I'm just using a very simple block design for this particular piece. And the really cool thing about this and brush strokes is the brush strokes really add a texture to the candle holder. All right. Now you're going to continue around the glass as I did earlier. So I'm going to show you here. Once everything dries, once all of the main panels of color dry, now of course you can do like really little tiny and very intricate designs, or you can do larger block designs as I did. However you're going to do it, you're going to take a very narrow brush and with some black or anything very dark, black or dark brown, I wouldn't recommend anything any lighter than that. We are going to trace around wherever we put the color and give it a nice little border to give it the stained glass look. Now, traditional and genuine stained glass takes a lot of time and a lot of work to do. And it's a very beautiful and intricate art. Of course, because not only because you're working with glass, but because each piece of glass is a different color and different textures, and there's a lot that goes into it. Of course, there's shopping for the glass. There's purchasing also. Using foil. You have to foil it. You have to grind it down. Well, you buy the glass. You cut the glass. You grind the glass down using a glass grinder with water, and then you solder it after you've foiled it, and you use sometimes you even use a patina to color the foil and to color the solder. There's a lot that goes into it. It's a very, very cool craft to do. I know so much about it because my dad was a stained glass artist when I was a child, and I used to help him out a lot with it. It was a lot of fun, but it was a lot of work. I remember that. It takes a lot of patience, but once it's complete, it's worth every ounce. So we're just going to continue here, tracing the lines, the imaginary lines we're going to create here. Adding a little bit of water to the paint sometimes, just to ease it on up. Now, of course, the width of your brush too is going to give it a different look as well. And there you have it. That is your stained glass votive candle holder. If you have any questions on this or anything else, let us know. We'd love to help. See you next time.